everyone
guys.
I know is watching right now.
Get
All
ready.
right, folks. Well, welcome to another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by all of our confused and trying players this evening.
That's us.
That's hey guys.
Trying. Confused and
That's
mostly
right.
confused. Yeah.
But we will try to clear some of that confusion up as we go. I've accidentally turned the music way down. But let's talk about what happened last time, as usual, before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, you guys were aboard the Stammer. The spirits of the ship dissipated. Tobias seemed to kind of combine with his time ghost in this moment, leaving you to search the wreckage without him. And you traversed up to where the helm would be. Found a broken workshop, scattered and tattered tomes, broken beakers, and arcane ingredients strewn about. You also noted a large arcane kind of console. And as I lost note of something, I'm sorry. But at that time, you were unsure what the console did, or you thought maybe they might have served as a helm in their own way. And you started to activate them. And this caused two things. One, energy surge from the main console to the smaller ones, and also inadvertently summoned or brought forth masses of shadowy, twisted plant life, including a tree and vines and twigs and little needles. But, thinking this might have to do with the curse or something, you fought with these plant creatures while trying to maintain the activations on the consoles, still unsure where they were going to do or what they were going to do once their sequences were completed. As you defeated the monsters, you did indeed complete the console synchronizations. One of them erupted into vines, glowing astral, multicolored roots and branches, seemingly of the world tree itself, stretching up the wall and down the halls to the aft of the vessel. Astral etherealness kind of looming overhead. The other console seemed to activate the air purifiers within the helm area. Now, with clean air, you followed the wispy rainbow-colored growth to the aft castle, where you had seen the arcane markings before, that kind of circle that was carved into it. It was here the growth converged to create a bridge of sorts, stretching out into the vastness of wild space, walkable and with breathable air itself. Tomas, the frog folk with you, had opted to stay behind, search for any memories that he may have about this place. Rebate obviously decided to stay behind with the broken ship as well, to both look after Tomas and the animals, so as to not bring them on whatever dangerous mission you're going on. And while you started to take your first steps into the unknown, onto the astral branches of the world tree itself, in a real, more tangible manifestation. That is where we're going to pick up. As you guys start walking loosely, seeing the echo of the ship that you were just on, the ghost ship, that seems to fade away into the darkness behind you. Looking kind of to your sides as you're climbing, and it is a little bit of, it's not like, hey, this is like a perfect bridge. There is a little bit of a struggle. Nothing too over enthusiastic, more just, hey, you gotta step up here. It's pretty wide. I would say about 15, 20 feet wide in some spaces. But, as you're starting to make your way, maybe after about 5 or 10 minutes or so, you would see, what looks to be Tobias, but shadowy version of him in like climbing gear, climbing a small stretch of this. There's vines and roots in the direction you were headed.
Hey, Tobias, Shadow Tobias, what are you doing up there?
Tobias, give me a dex save.
Start with a saving throw.
Yeah, why not?
Is-
What
Yeah,
else are we
I think-
gonna do?
Right.
What else would you start with?
With an 11. As the shadowy version of Tobias kind of looks out towards you, it pops, and as it does, this little bit of shadow and dust glimmers about, and you can see the other version of the real Tobias kind of tumble down towards you all onto kind of the landing of this incline. It's Tobias. You're really there. You don't remember what happened.
For
It
the
was
dismount.
yeah.
What happened? Where am I? What's going on?
You're here with us. Where'd you go this time?
I had a dream I was climbing the mountains,
There
but
you go.
Well, you
not. Well, maybe it was
Climb-
beanstalks.
climbing a tree now.
Climbing a tree. I look around.
It's just empty space all around you, except for this odd celestial combination of roots, vines, branches, all twisted, rainbow colors, just vastly stretching out into the darkness of space, both directions.
Hmm. This wasn't like
Yeah.
a dream.
No, we're doing this now, apparently, so welcome.
What is this? Where are we going?
I mean, it's kind of like a dream.
That way.
We have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, what is this tree thingy?
Right thing can probably
We-
explain that best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
the world tree.
Oh, this is your god.
The world tree isn't sentient like that. It's not really a religion. Though you should respect it. Kind of like you would respect if a hurricane came at you. It's still dangerous. It's still important to know that it's happening and that it's there.
So the
It's
world
pretty
tree will
much
rock
that.
me like a hurricane. Gotcha.
I've come across a lot of religions that say we're not a religion.
That's all right. I'm really interested in this tree. Are we climbing
Oh
it?
no,
Well,
It's kind of like the Federation. Not really a religion, but
we're
Maybe.
totally not a religion.
Well,
we-
it has
we're not really
breathable
climbing
air.
it because it's kind of flat right now.
There
That's
are
why.
he was climbing a little incline, but it's gravity's weird because you shouldn't have it, but you do.
What we know is that there is breathable air. It is going somewhere much unlike the stammer, and Raythan says it's for a purpose. So here we are.
Yeah, Rythan seems pretty cool, and this is his god, so we'll respect it.
Not my god, but we're going that way. So turn around, start walking.
Okay, that sounds good.
You said it's like an incline now. Like,
Yeah,
like
it's not
90 or-
entirely flat. I would say this is more of like maybe a 30-foot incline where it's just a little bit of a steeper angle where like if you don't have good handholds, you might fall down like you saw Tobias do.
I hope we don't come across any loop-de-loops.
Are there loop-de-loops in the world tree?
Do we see any
It
loop-de-loops?
contains myriads. I
Give
can
me a
tell you.
perception check to see if you see any loop-de-loops ahead.
And here I thought Dr. Jellybean liked fun.
So if you didn't want to do the loop, you could
Just
typically just jump over
jump the other side.
and keep going.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Gotta watch out for the loop-de-loops.
Yeah, with a 3, it's dark out. Your glasses don't help you see in the dark vastness of space. The only light you have is the little bit of soft light from the tree itself, but it doesn't seem to give off much light unless you guys are kind of closer to it. So you can't see much other than like maybe 100, 120 feet down this length of this growth. Occasional twinkling of stars in the distance, and that low hum ever present.
Wait, where's Ember?
Oh,
With all
she's
the other
with
animals.
yeah, she's with Tomas and Rebate back on the ship.
On the scary ghost ship?
Yeah, the ghosts are gone.
It's a little
Yeah,
less scary.
They can breathe good air.
Yeah, we got the air working. Everything's good. Rebate. We'll make sure they don't get murdered.
Okay.
It's mostly
and the rest of the
derelict now, so now it's just a wreck.
But they have food and supplies and everything to take care of.
From
Ah.
where? We have no food or supplies.
Well, I mean, I always keep snacks on me.
Well, those were on you, right?
Yeah. I'm checking my pouch to make sure my snacks are still there.
They are.
Turns out you weren't here when we left, so you didn't leave any.
I'll figure it out. They're resourceful.
Yeah, Tomas might get eaten.
Get eaten? By who?
Ember?
Good boy?
I'd be more concerned that Ember would eat him. Well, he's sleeping. Good for the eyes. He's frog. He's small. Nah, it'll be
Right.
fine.
50 times her size.
Yeah. It's gonna be fine. The animals are safe. They have breathable air, and if they run out of food, we'll have one less animal.
Probably.
Well, anyway.
Just don't be upset if it's not the one you wanted.
I'd be very upset as Ember. She's really old.
You can go like, what's rule 3s? 3 weeks without food? We'll see him again before 3 weeks have passed. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It'll be okay.
What about the other part of the rule of 3?
The water
we're-
pot.
Shush, 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 shush.
Kind of thinking about it. You guys are thirsty.
See what you did. Now it's all we're gonna be able to think about.
Well,
Do we have any canteens or anything?
Does your
Hold on.
god provide?
I mean, this,
Water.
Well, I
this
mean,
is a living bridge.
you're breathing right now, right?
That's a good start.
It's being provided.
Right,
I
so
wonder-
that means your god's gonna give us food and water too. Then.
Do you
Not
think
my
we
god, and maybe not.
Can we eat the tree? The roots?
Wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, is it
Because-
disrespectful to your religion if we were to try?
It's
I've
more
heard that some religions eat the body and blood of their god.
That's true.
Yep.
I have heard that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That being said, not my god, and also I don't know if you can digest tree.
Yeah, but see, he did say it wasn't a religion that time.
So
We're breaking him down.
Starting to be holes in the story.
Okay, so we don't have food. Well, I have a little food. We don't have water.
We probably have
Alright.
a little bit of water because we probably had drinks.
It's probably on the Magdalena.
The barrel of water.
We're mostly made
Or-
of water. I don't know what everyone's worried about.
Exactly. We'll just drink somebody's blood.
I mean, I've got a water skin in my inventory. It's 5 pounds.
you got water.
I should be good.
2 gallons
You
of
guys,
water.
on the other hand, maybe not.
Perfect. We'll kill him, drink his water and his blood. We solved it.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
Shouldn't have brought up the resources you had. You are now the haves and we are the have-nots.
Meanwhile, we've
think
traveled like
Raven is
50
starting to
feet.
get a
We can,
little
still,
desperate.
Yeah.
we can still see the ship, and we're already resorting to like, all right, we're gonna kill you first and take your shit.
I just kind of assumed this was a walk and talk. that we
Yeah.
that we were kind of going in the direction because we
Yeah.
had nothing else to do.
Absolutely. This kind of arc of intertwined and luminescent branches occasionally ripple with almost like a subtle, as if they were whispering with like the kind of like the cosmos themselves are almost talking. Radiant colors ever changing and kind of dance across your sight as if painted by a god or a deity or something grand. But it's a delicate balance between the beauty and this ominous peril over and around the endless void that is wild space. You can see, as you're traveling, these luminescent nodes kind of pulse at different intervals. You can almost see strange symbols kind of erupt from them. And at one such point, after you're maybe a couple hours into it, this rainbow light seems to refract and dazzle as it actually stretches out into two different directions. Proverbial fork in the road. You see these pulsings of different colored lights going down both sides with more of those kind of almost runes emanating from them.
Rythan, do you know what that means?
What do your religious texts say?
I don't have a book.
Oh, more
In fact, I don't really
spiritual.
like reading.
We're learning more.
You said there were runes. Are they runes that I can read? Do I understand what they're?
Yeah, I would
supposed to
say
represent?
they're similar to like tiny lights almost embedded into the bridge's surface, like flicker, almost in like semi-recurring patterns. Each does kind of pulse like a rune with a little bit of a dancing glow. Little hints. You can give me a survival check.
Done. Uno momento, por favor. One survival coming up. That wasn't great.
With an 11, you are unsure what these symbols could mean, or rather you can't gauge at least the natural currents of the stretching out of the vines and growth that is the tree.
All right, so we're at a fork in the road.
You're at a
basically.
fork in the road. One of them kind of twists and turns, looks maybe a little more wobbly, and pulses with light, while the other one seems to take a downward slope. But both have those similar kind of pulsing lights about them.
I'm gonna study the runes for a moment. Realize I can't read them, and go. We're supposed to go that way.
Oh,
I believe it.
Only if you're sure. Only if you know that feels right.
yeah.
It does.
What,
It's that way.
All right.
what is down the road less traveled?
Which way is he pointing?
I'm pointing to whichever one's on my left.
That would be the twisting one.
Yeah, sounds great.
So that goes down?
The one. That
No, the other
goes-
one's twisting, kind of winding around, while the other one kind of has this downward slope to it, just kind of.
Yeah, so this one kind of
down.
stays even or goes up, and the other
Yeah.
one goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. The one that goes down, don't know. You could go that way if you want.
No, your god told you which way to go. We're following you.
I'm ignoring you all now, and then I'm just gonna go.
I'm following him.
Okay. As you all start going down this winding path, you notice it gets slimmer and slimmer. Like almost like it's a handful of thick vines stretching out. Also kind of changing and pulsing with those similar runes or colors. And it does seem to sway within the empty sea of space. I would like everyone to give me an acrobatics check.
This is a great choice.
What are you worried about your acrobatics check?
No, not really. Not at all.
I mean,
I am.
Just don't fall.
Whoa.
As Tobias, Malcolm, and Dr. Jellybean, I would like you each to make dexterity saving throws. As you're starting to traverse this, the vine itself would kind of twist and shake, not in ways that you anticipated.
God.
As both Malcolm, I don't know how single file you guys are, but both Malcolm and Dr. Jellybean start to slip and fall off of the kind of tightrope that you guys are on.
grab Malcolm. Malcolm, grab Dr. Jelly.
Yeah, I'll try to grab Dr. Jellybean with one of my appendages that aren't doing me any advantages on the tightrope.
Just in case, can I also
You're not
send out
climbing,
my
you're
whip
walking.
to try to
Sending
grab
out the
Dr.
whip?
Jellybean as well?
Absolutely, yeah. Give me a, I'm going to say for Tobias, give me a athletics check, and Oblate, give me a... It's using wisdom. I'm trying to think of like a skill that would be useful for wisdom. Give me just a wisdom insight or survival.
Could be a wisdom attack. He's using a weapon of sorts. And
Yeah.
he's trying to grapple check instead.
I
And
don't
so it'd be
that.
like, give me a wisdom save, Oblate.
Wisdom save.
I'm gonna use my second wind ability.
Yes, a
right
14
now.
is a failure.
Yeah,
Man.
22 seems a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, then a 9 is also a failure.
Oh, but you do get your
Probably.
proficiency, so it'd still only be like a
It's a 12.
12, yeah.
He should have a proficiency. Or wait, is
Yeah,
are they
because
proficient in
It'd been
wisdom
three.
saves?
monks
So-
aren't proficient with wisdom saves,
What
which
is-
is the debate.
What is this world coming to?
They get strength and dex saves because they already
Right.
are wise.
Doesn't matter.
It's weird. They should get proficiencies in all saves. Anyways,
Oh,
as
the old-fashioned way.
as
the old ways.
yeah, as Tobias reaches out, grabs the foot of Malcolm, Oblate, you whip out your whip, and that with your, because it's your innate whip that grows out of your hand, this pulsing of rotten whip lashes out as it starts to grow these weird flowers that illuminate this strange multicoloration and just kind of flops down like you know,
Never seen that happen before.
Dr.
Can I hold
Jellybean.
Malcolm, though?
You got to hold of Malcolm, but Dr. Jellybean starts falling as
Did Malcolm
she
not
Can I
grab it?
try
Yeah,
my
because
whip?
Malcolm was supposed
Yeah, I
to
was
try and grab
gonna
him.
try to bonus action dexterous feet to see if I grab hold of her.
Okay, give me, I would say Malcolm, give me a sleight of hand check.
But I'm grabbing her with one of my feet.
So a sleight of feet check.
Yeah, sleight, it's
Yeah,
your hand feet.
right.
See, that's
With
my
a
hands are
4,
busy.
she slips, she drifts down about 10, 15 feet. Louise reaches for his whip, seeing everyone trying. Louise, give me a whip attack? Let's say whip, yeah, the same thing.
Come on, buddy, whip it good.
It-
Yeah.
Is whip finesse?
It is.
Or no?
Yes.
It is.
Fair
Okay.
finesse.
So I'll have +3 on top of this. So 21.
Yeah.
It will lash out and roar as I believe. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Oh no.
It's got to be consequences. Takes 4
Is that right?
points plus your dexterity. It should be plus your dexterity.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be another +3.
As Dr. Jellybean takes 7 points of damage as this roaring whip lets out a loud roar, lashes onto you. I'm going to say...
Followed by yeet, maybe?
Yeah. As Malcolm is being grabbed by Tobias, Malcolm, you kind of slam into the side of the vines and growths there and actually hit a kind of spike of thorns. As Malcolm, you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Sorry, I am not really proficient with this yet.
Pull me up.
We wouldn't have temp HP anymore, huh?
Uh,
Same day.
if you have temp
it's-
HP, you have temp HP.
Okay, yeah, it took it away then. Let me put that back.
Depends on if you had used it before. But as you kind of pull each other up and get across this stretch of thin vine, still seeing it behind you kind of warbling and waving, that blood where Malcolm kind of got pierced by this spike of a thorn, which you haven't seen many thorns, but as it grows there, it grows into a small flower, actually a large flower that would probably be about 7 or 8 inches around, rainbow in coloration, as it rapidly grows and immediately wilts. The area behind you, that small strand of vine that you had just passed, starts to fade away as the flower wilts and fades as well. It starts to fade away towards you.
Uh-oh.
We need to run.
Run. Right? What does your god say?
Just don't fall into space.
Was this the right way?
I told you he was talking to his god. Follow him.
I will need everyone to
You
give
said
me
it
an
up.
athletics check then if you are just running.
Is it an actual like tightrope vine situation?
The
'Cause I'm thinking,
tightrope
like, can I
vine,
flip
like
over and, like, climb?
you pass through the tightrope vine area, and are now back on kind of like a wider path where it's maybe 5-8
Okay.
feet wide in some places, still kind of rounded, cylindrical, where all these vines and roots and occasional branches branching out to the sides or up as you kind of climb around. But the vine behind you is fading away,
Gotcha.
turning to nothing, as the nothing is coming.
No.
And what'd you say to roll to avoid the nothing?
I
You're
need some-
gonna be in athletics because you guys are running down a dream.
Wow.
Oh God!
Uh,
Just leave Malcolm behind.
Maybe.
I'm-
We'll consider it. I don't have an
What-
advantage. I'm not
What
ready.
would your god say about that?
Survival of the fittest. It's a tree.
It's a
My
tree.
dad versus your god.
Your dad?
yeah,
Your dad, or
get
what we've
over
been
here.
calling your dad? Because those are very different
So
people.
he
right?
is your dad.
He's not my dad.
They're one and the same.
Exactly.
For this one, Tobias,
Yeah.
Malcolm, and Rythan, all kind of failing as you're trailing behind. Actually, even if you're in single file order, occasionally the area beneath your feet would fade away, or in front of you. It's almost this rapid deterioration of the lights that are making up the tree, as they are essentially, the lights are fading and causing that tree to become no longer present, just kind of eating away at it. A little less eating, more just dissipating. As the three of
Becoming
you,
Stardust.
oh yeah, as it's becoming stardust, I would like all three of you to make me Constitution saving throws.
Con save coming up. Is it a poison effect?
It is not.
All right, then I won't have advantage.
As Malcolm, you're grabbing onto it fine. You're doing a good job, but as you grab in and you reach towards that nothing, as you didn't realize nothing was there as you were grabbing towards it, you feel this pulse of vibrating energy shoot down your arm or leg that you're grabbing onto the nothing. You still grab onto something in that moment as if like you believe it's there, so it kind of is. But as that kind of feeling of necrosis starts to, I don't know, pulse through you, that cold shivering, you do suffer a point of exhaustion. After about 4 or so minutes of this, seeing spots just kind of deteriorating, the path behind you, gone, cut off.
Well, I guess we just have one direction to move in now, so
That made the choice easy.
Arguably, still only had one direction because the other direction was just back the way we came. You can only ever go forward.
No, you can turn around and go backwards.
You could
You
turn
can-
around.
forward the other way.
Yeah, you can.
And
you
then we
can.
would just die.
Well,
Well, now we would.
yeah.
I mean, we
There
could
is
still
no-
just die going this way. We don't know what's going to happen.
Things aren't looking great, I gotta be honest.
You're right. We had guaranteed death, or maybe death.
I like maybe.
Which one
death
sounds
better.
better?
Technically,
Maybe
always death.
Is there an option that doesn't have death as a side effect?
No, because we will die eventually.
Way to get philosophical there.
You probably read it
Like the
somewhere in
captain
his
was saying.
religion.
No, I didn't. I'm just old.
Well, I suppose we have our route to take. So let's not die.
I like that
Cool.
idea.
Good plan.
dying sounds good.
Captain, rally your men. And wait a minute.
Rallied. Hey guys, rally. I don't know that word. Hey, let's just go.
Ooh.
As you continue forward,
Is the sorry,
You go.
sorry, is the tree stable enough that I could kind of play a song to help motivate people, or no?
In what way? Like a short rest?
No,
way?
not like a not like a short rest way, just to motivate. That doesn't. I don't
Yeah,
need to do
you can
inspiration.
Nice-
or
you
anything.
can whip out an
Jaunty tune.
instrument and start playing a tune. Give me a performance check as you start. Like, it does widen out. There are some bits of climbing to do as it stretches upward a little bit. With a 24, what kind of tune you playing?
I'm just gonna try and get inspired by this Rainbow Bridge, and just start working out the beginnings of a Rainbow Bridge song.
Do you play the Rainbow Connection?
The Rainbow Connection. I don't even know
Right.
that song.
So Will, it's like Muppets and Willie Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
I'm gonna have
about?
to listen to it. Sure, we'll go with that though.
That's great.
You should listen
Or
to it. It's good
perhaps
stuff.
it could be a rainbow in the dark.
Mm.
Oh, I'm gonna do the Kill Switch Engage version though.
That's a good version.
As you start to play this melody, the ambiance around you, the vines start to grow and pulse, emanating like almost reverberations of the sound, giving you like you just plugged in. What instrument are you playing right now?
We're gonna go with. I have a guitar proficiency. I assume that I'll have a guitar.
Yeah, like
right?
you just plugged it into an amp and there's like little mini speakers echoing the song that you were playing on the vines and the plant growth around you as you're on this bridge. It's It's inspirational, as I'm going to give Louise inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh.
Playing a little song is almost the sounds of the cosmos become one with your melody. As your path bends, you come upon a small wreckage drifting amidst this astral glow. Surface woven in with the tangled roots and translucent vines through in. Beneath its light lie a relic of the past. Another broken vessel. This one split, broken into multiple parts. And it's kind of this timeless decay. Very similar to how you saw the Stammer, but this one, you can't really even make out what kind of vessel it was, other than, I'd say it was probably a galleon of sorts.
Big ship.
Yeah, as the you hear the faint buzzing and emanating around of the Kurganfly swarm, unsure how far away it actually is. But this vine mat, the bridge, the rainbow bridge, goes right through this wreckage, into it even, twisting around, almost grabbing and clawing at it as branches are grasping at this wrecked vessel, combined with it.
Should we continue our ghost ship tour?
Mm-hmm. I guess so.
Was there another option? I thought that was pretty much the only place to go.
I just like there to sound like there's options.
I guess the other option is we could stay here, or you could jump into space. I guess there's all sorts of options.
All kinds.
There you go. See? All right. That's the kind of positivity I like to hear.
Right.
Remember, not death, though. We don't want to choose the death part. So,
Anything
Right,
but.
I,
So then probably
So-
just the one where we go to the ship.
Well, then,
Yes.
in that case, if we don't want to choose death and we're actively choosing to go to the ship, we can't die there because we're not choosing death. So, going to the ship sounds like the best idea.
I would say you do.
That-
You can kind of make out that the path does continue past this vessel.
Yeah, we basically will stop there and then continue on.
And maybe there's
It's just
food
been
and
grown
water.
over. Maybe.
well, let's check out the not haunted ship, and we continue down the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
check
we
the
could.
dereliction.
Do you know if this Rainbow Bridge, withers or expires? Because I got to tell you, I am quite drained.
You did just see part of it wither away.
But like on a set schedule, I don't know.
So, like a
I don't
swing
know, you're the-
bridge, like 15 to the hour, you know?
You're the tree expert. I don't know.
I'm not really a tree expert. I'm a sailor.
I thought you were an arborist.
I don't know what that means, but I assume it involves trees.
Think so. That's English. Yeah.
I think you're
No,
right,
he's
Captain.
he
I
said
mean,
he's
I
a
know what
sailor.
that
He's a
means.
harborist.
Why are you
Ah,
saying words you don't know, Oblate?
I don't know.
It's like, I just respect the world tree because it's everywhere.
Except
Apparently so.
behind us is not behind us anymore.
Well, it's still there. We're just not allowed to walk on it anymore.
I think we angered your god.
Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it was, maybe it was just temporary.
Maybe
It's
it's,
still
not giving
connected
us
to
the
the-
choice.
It's still connected to the Stammer, right? It was just that pathway that wilted.
You don't know.
We don't know. Okay.
We can't see.
You can't see it.
Oh, God, they're all dead.
Maybe.
Don't say that.
All right.
Well, they weren't
let's,
on the bridge, so
No, they were on the ship.
yeah.
Well, who wants to check out the definitely not haunted ship?
I'll check it
Okay.
out.
I did the
Let's
last
do
one.
it.
Yeah, I'll go with.
There's 0 lights on this ship, right?
There are zero lights on the ship, but it is still loosely illuminated by the lights that are these astral branches.
The world tree.
The world
itself.
tree, these twisting rainbow projections.
These iridescent lights.
Yep.
I'll proactively pop light just in case.
Like the Aurora Borealis turned
Pop
into a
light,
tree.
yeah. You can see probably what would be the aft section of the ship, where you can almost see into its bowels, growths of tangled mass grown into it, around it. Wreckage just piled and smashed on it. On the other portion that you see of this wreckage, you don't see the lower section visibly from the bridge, but you do see what looks to be a cannon just chilling on the side of it, along with like other broken wreckage as well.
Okay.
Let's get started. I guess we're
Yeah.
looking for water and food.
We might want to
Good.
check for any kind of enemies or people, maybe not enemies, on the ship first. That way we're not ambushed or anything.
He's just gonna kind of look over it a little bit and then go, I don't see anything.
Well, looks good then. Okay.
Looks good then.
Alrighty. Well, we get ambushed.
Alrighty then.
Then they hid. Is
As
this the first time you've ever been ambushed?
No,
No.
I just don't particularly like it.
Then it probably won't be the last.
So is everyone searching?
I'm kind of like hanging back at the. Louise is a coward, so he's not being bold by any means. He'll follow the party though.
Malcolm already checked out the last one, and he's got a point of exhaustion, so he's kind of hanging back.
I'm
Just waiting for the all
following right
clear.
then.
Yeah, he's just
Can I-
gonna climb
Nobody's
down or
going.
walk down, however.
Can I start?
if they,
ritually
like-
casting?
Disappear. I'm not gonna let him get out of sight.
That's nice. Nice of you. Can I start ritually casting detect magic?
Absolutely.
Come with them.
You sit down on the vines as they go exploring.
I'll be there in a minute.
So
Okay.
would like Tobias, Oblate, and Rythan to give me investigation checks.
I'm great at those. That's why I do them.
Me too.
I'm bad at them, but I do them anyway.
They were both joking as well.
Mhm.
Oh,
We're all,
I see
we're
that
all
now.
really bad at it,
Obviously.
but-
Nobody's good
My
at it
last
except for the
character
people
was good
who
at
are.
it. This character still does it because you still got to look for stuff.
Oblate.
Fair.
Beneath the wreckage of the large cannon, that does look like it had some cool scrolling of vines embedded into it, and the cannon itself is made of stone. But kind of looking beneath that and around it, you notice a small box. Ornate, made of stone, that has some sort of scrawling around the edge, just like filigree that makes it look oh so fancy.
Mhm.
Has a little keyhole right in the center of it.
Yep. Hey guys, I found something. Come check out this box.
How big is the box?
About it's a shoebox. It's about the size of a shoebox.
What's in the box?
I don't know.
What's in the box, Oblates?
I don't hear anything inside the box.
You could hear some rattling.
Oh, I hear some rattling.
Yeah, if you shake it.
Makes sense.
No key for it? That's okay. I think I can do this.
Something is in this box. I don't know what it
I'm
is.
gonna
I've-
You think we
unlock
can
the
Do
box.
we want to check to Do we want to check to make sure it's not cursed or anything like that before you go?
I mean,
Busting
you're
this
shaking
thing
it already, buddy.
That's
I
not
think
opening
Dr.
it.
Jellybean is
I'm not
downloading
shaking
an
the curse.
update or something on her tablet.
We can wait for that. That's fine. I'm pulling out my thieves' tools, rolling them out.
Yeah, I would say you guys spend a good like 10, 15 minutes as Dr. Jellybean. Your
Searching around. Mhm.
detect magic is going off. Activated.
I'm ready.
There's magic everywhere. There's conjuration magic imbued within these vines themselves, as well as slight illusory and evocation magic. It is the swirling colors of magic on your tablet, just looking around. A slight tinge of necrotic energy as well, and even slight tinge of abjuration. Just from the general plant life around.
I'll say all of that and be like, oh, a little bit of this, little bit of that. Everywhere.
Oh, all the magic or / science words. Got it.
Mm-hmm. How interesting.
Yeah.
What happens when I look at the box directly?
It would have abjuration magic on it.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I think abjuration is the one that blows you up. Is that the one that blows you up?
Dr.
That's the
Jellybean,
one that blows you
abjuration
up?
is protection magic.
evocation.
It's protection. It's got a protection magic on it. So probably it'll fight back if you try to open it.
Yeah, man, go ahead and stick your lockpicks in there.
Right.
Do it. That's an order. Just kidding.
Spell that. Is that
Just kidding.
You heard the captain.
Don't want you to get abjurated.
I don't.
I think
know
it
if
already
you can
affected him.
conjugate it that way.
Well, it
I
was.
think he's right. I think Oblate is correct in that.
It sounds right to me.
I mean, I don't use magic.
Do we want to open the box? Is that what we're trying to do?
I think we want to know what's inside the box always, yeah. But
Maybe it's got food.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just got a little thing of water.
Can I dispel magic on the box?
Absolutely, you can dispel magic on the box. As you radiate this magic to undo whatever magic has been done to it, you can see the magic fade away. As you would see this little pulse of red and green lights around the box's lid, as whatever magic was on it is no more.
all yours, Tobias.
To be safe now.
Get to picking.
All right. I'm going to pick said lock.
Give me a sleight of hand check with advantage. With a 24. Yeah. As you're looking through, or trying to click, it's weird. Instead of the normal click, it makes this not very fun scraping noise until eventually that it scrapes enough, making this loud. It's obnoxious, like nails on a chalkboard loud. But it would kind of like pop open just that like hair inch. Like to to show that like, hey, it is opened.
Stick your fingers in there.
Well, you can just open it instead. I'll flip the lid open. All right, Captain, it's unlocked. Nope.
Nice. Good work. What's in it?
As you flip the lid open, there is a small, ornate, purple bag with green, like vine-like embroidery on it, as well as a small notebook.
Good. More reading material.
In a bag. Is it a big bag full of food?
Small bag. Like a little
Full of
like Crown Royal bag.
Go ahead and open that thing up.
Could still be full of food. I have in fact seen some bags that are bigger on the inside.
As you open it up, there is a swirling designed crest of silver with globules, nodules, little nodes of purplish
Nodules?
light of nodules on this crest, kind of all attached by a thin chain.
Sorry.
Sound effect.
Sorry.
That was intense.
That was
No, don't eat it. Don't drink that. That's not good.
that was incredible piece of foley right there.
that was Oakley, taking a big sip of
Water
his water
skin
skin.
is now empty.
Yeah,
Right.
want to make sure you guys couldn't take it.
Ooh.
And yeah, this amulet, essentially, silver amulet, almost seems to swirl to it as you look at it.
Can I detect Matt? Like, am I detect magic on
It
the
would definitely, the amulet, as you kind of motion your tablet over it, the amulet would be transmutation and abjuration magic.
Oh.
I could take a look at it and start and maybe see if I know where it's from.
Why would you
Or we
put an
could just
amulet
put it
on
on.
that blows you up?
Well, I
Is
mean,
that
I'm not
what
going to
abjuration
just
is?
wear it. I mean, we're just pretty good at. We're pretty good at knowing things about items. So
Well, I was
Go
just
for it.
thinking, why would I enchant an amulet to blow myself up?
well,
Because we
maybe
were told
the
that's what
intent-
abjuration is.
I thought abjuration was
It's just
is a
protection.
protection. It'll protect
Maybe
you
it-
from getting blown up.
Yeah. Maybe it grants
I think that's
protection.
the evocation. No.
Nope.
Or maybe it
You guys are
absorbs
the
all the
experts.
damage you would take, and then when you take it off, it inflicts all that damage to you at once.
Oh,
Or you
no,
just give it to
No.
your enemies and they explode.
I did hear
That
an
too.
old wives' tale about that once.
Sounds like
I
it
say we
works.
identify it. Do your Doar stuff, and let us know what it is.
Fair
Can I-
enough. I'll
Be helpful.
I'll
Can I
take
see
it
the
and go
book?
off into like the side of the boat
It's ship.
alien. It's a very pretty boat.
Yeah,
Not a boat.
as you
Not
go
even
up
my boat.
off to the side of the vessel to focus, as the rest of you start, Dr. Jellybean starts looking at this book. Small little notebook. Looks old and weathered. The inside would be the kind of a title for it. Almost like a research paper. Arcane practices for the astral and how to utilize for the whale.
For the whale?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
It would be penned
tell me more.
by, and research paper documented, have like a date on it, which does not fit any of the records that you have, and it would have a name on it. A name you haven't heard in some time, but a name you recognize. Is penned by one Amnesis Jones.
I remember that guy.
And the name is
He was
familiar.
memorable.
You
I
saw
don't
him. You met him.
remember.
You met a version of him on the Frizzling Cube.
Oh, right. That's right.
Because he couldn't leave the room, and he'd been there forever.
He
Long
was like
time, yeah.
programmed to. He didn't understand when you were like, yeah, there's something else over there.
You
Something
presented him
right.
with new information. Like, no.
Mhm.
I've met plenty of people like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But give me an investigation check. See what you pick up in a few minutes of reading.
On a quick skim.
Yeah.
I study it.
Give me the cliff notes. I
Taking
don't
the
want to read
study
it.
action.
That's intimidation. Not what I. Nope, I don't intimidate the notebook.
The book is unmoved
Hey,
by your
that's-
speech.
That's how I learn new information. Is I
Tell me
intimidate
your
things.
secrets, book.
See what you got. Okay.
You did roll a 10 though, so I will still take that roll. You did
Just
so
a 20.
so it'd be a 20. During this,
Okay.
Malcolm, give me a perception check. Keep an eye on things. Lovely.
8.
So it seems
Sees
to
all.
talk about arcane practices specifically for traversing the astral sea, and more in line with how to best utilize a helm in different ways. But it also, like, towards the end of the book, starts to talk about a subject just called the whale. You would probably best interpret it as some sort of vessel.
Oh. I
The-
wonder if
the
this
whale.
is the
Like the whale
whale.
we were on.
Could be.
Less like a creature, more like a ship.
I wonder if
It could be
this-
interpreted either way with the way it's written.
Oh, it's ambiguous.
It is
I hate when
ambiguous.
they do that.
Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna hold on to this. If only we had a ship that could work.
But while you're kind of, skimming through it, I would say without warning,
We're
and
surprised.
because it's so subtle, the peaceful kind of shimmer of the bridge and even this floating wreckage shattered by a sudden assault of loud buzzing as you see a small swarm of kurgan flies. The buzzes almost mingling with the whispers of the animated vines around, as some of the vines start to lash out themselves, start to lift up as the world tree tendrils are being affected by these kurgan flies as they approach it. And the very wood beneath you seems to kind of almost like rebel or fight out against you wanting to stand there. It almost seems to push you forward. And I'm going to bring you guys to a map. And you can...
Tobias, cut that out. I'm trying to concentrate.
Louise is not quite in with done with the identifying yet. Actually, we'll say you just finished identifying it. I'll tell you what it does after the battle. But you guys can place yourselves wherever you think you would be on this map.
That seems appropriate.
Hey,
Oh, this is
I'm
a lot
being
more of a
cheated.
wreckage than I thought.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'd probably, because we had the box and Louise is taking that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
Makes
probably
sense.
here-ish, kind of like chilling, listening to them talk, vaguely being available in case he sees something on the other direction.
Absolutely.
Is this a chair?
Looks like a broken bench.
I'll sit on a bench and be like,
And
oh, what's this?
There's a
You were reading.
Hey, there's a
Yeah.
cannon right there.
I just
I
noted
mentioned the
that
camp.
my character sheet. Sorry, I need to roll initiative, but
Yeah.
it only says I have 3 rages, but that's not true. I should have 4 rages.
You raged?
No. I meant like 4 in total.
Oh, okay. I got you. Fair
I
enough.
should have 2 remaining. I used 2.
Gotcha.
That's I was
Fair
just like my thing says 3. So
But
if I rage this one, I'm not taking this one.
yeah. we'll say as we're rolling initiative here, we are going to go ahead and take our little 5-10 minute break as the dreaded Kurgan flies appear.
We'll just kill him.
But yeah, we're going to take our little
I think
5.
I'll take 13 instead of 13.
We are going to take our little 5-10 minute break, folks. So stick around, stay tuned,
We'll be
and
back soon.
we'll see you in a minute.
See everyone in a minute.
Peace.
Bye.
Alrighty, folks, we are back in it. Last we left off, our troop traversing the wild space across vines and roots and branches of the world tree itself, made real and physical, able to touch and walk upon. Came upon a broken vessel floating and attached to these vines, searching through it, discovering something here and there. But while you were doing so and researching what you had found, a small swarm of Kurgan flies found you unawares. And we are back in. We have rolled initiative. We are in it, and we're going to go with severe tire damage.
Severe tire damage. I like
Yeah.
this.
As these Kurgan flies swarm upon it. It'll get there in a second to where it'll make sense for the...
Tire damage?
Yeah. The Kurgan flies going first. Quick on the draw. One of them immediately swoops down towards Malcolm, attempting to lash out with its tail first. Getting a nat 1 on its attack as this tail lashes out, I would say, Malcolm, the vines themselves kind of give way, almost like lowering you a little bit as its tail just swipes across the air, getting nothing. And then it's going to try to bite down on you. Large snapping maw. Getting a 10 to hit. Snapping and not getting any purchase. Taking us to Kurganfly number 2. Which swarms around down towards Rythan.
Right.
Rythan, this one. Swoops down, same motion. Kind of almost like leading with its mouth, but its tail kind of whips around. These large, draconic, fly-like creatures. Trying to lash out with its tail. Getting a 25 to hit Rythan.
Yeah, sounds good.
I will need a
You con save?
con save, yeah.
Is it poison based?
It is not. It is not.
I'm gonna need a second one of those. That sounds more confident. All right, yeah, no problem. Without advantage. No, I rolled bad.
That is horrible. Oh no,
What
it
are
is.
the odds?
It is poison. It is poison.
All right, well then never mind. I gotta roll it again then.
Roll it again. I was looking for that little feature. All right, with a
Yeah, I rolled much
19,
better.
you are unaffected by it, but it does wrap you up,
Well, grab me.
and it grabs you
Restrain me.
with its tail. Just grapple, no restrain.
Ignore those. Sorry. Double
Uh
click spells.
oh.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes.
As it grapples onto you, it is going to start flying up a little bit and bite onto you, getting a 15 to
Kinda
hit.
rude. 15 doesn't hit me.
As it misses as it's trying to bite onto you. That will take us to Kurganfly number 3. Dr. Jellybean, you look pretty unsuspecting sitting there on your tablet. This one's going to fly to you.
I'm reading a book.
Reading a book, not a tablet. Getting a 10 to hit. Missing
No.
with its tail. His tail just
Yeah,
whips
it came up
out.
and it was like, I'm gonna attack you while you're on that tablet, and you're like, I'm reading a book. And then it was like, oh, my bad.
She did the librarian. She
Yep. And then getting a 14 to hit with its bite.
Also a no.
As both of them miss, that will end the Kurganfly's turn, taking us to Oblate, Federation Deputy, Captain Oblate. Federation change that title. Well, you know, when you get a ship.
He's still
What
a
I get
captain. He's allowed to captain a ship.
That is
He's in
true.
the market.
True.
Like, he just doesn't
Um,
have a ship anymore.
Well, I think maybe we should captain this cannon and see if it can shoot one of these Kurganflies.
Absolutely, you can captain that cannon.
Understood, Captain. I'll be over there in a
what's-
minute.
What is it? 3
How many is it
actions?
3 actions for a cannon shot?
So you have to load it, aim it, shoot
Yeah,
it.
load aim fire.
During my investigation preliminary,
Yeah, you found 2
Were there
cannonballs.
any-
Why not?
there were 2 cannonballs over there.
You know, there's something that is you can shove down the tube.
I mean, that's pretty. Like, you can shove a lot of things down a tube, you know?
Yeah,
That's true.
there's cannonball size things around. We'll say you find 1 cannonball.
Okay, I'm gonna run over here to the cannon. I'm gonna load
Okay. that is
using
your
my action to load the cannonball into said cannon. And do I have a decent bonus action to do?
You have enough movement. You could probably punch the Kurganfly holding me. With
Yeah, you
your
can put bonus. It did
with
fly
flurry and then
up.
Run over.
It did fly
But I
up.
mean, if I punch him, it's gonna then have an opportunity attack whenever I run away.
That's fair. I guess that's true.
It's like I would say that one is like 15 feet up at the moment.
I got super
Oh,
high
it
kicks.
flew up
man.
with me?
Yeah. I said it flew up a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna be my action. I'm gonna say, someone help me with this cannon, please.
Okay, starting to load it up.
Understood, Captain. Be there soon.
That will take us to Tobias.
I'm going to run over to the cannon.
Yeah.
Because I was restricted, and aim it at. This one just attacked Dr. Jelly right here.
Yeah, Dr. Jelly attacked me, did nothing.
It would be point blank, so it would be a disadvantage. Whoever attacks it, if you're
That's
attacking
what
that
I'm
one.
saying. No, I think I'm gonna aim it at this one. Dr. Jelly, fire at this one, and I'm going to get up in this thing's face after I aim it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to create a Shadow Tobias.
Okay, as a secondary Tobias shows up.
I'm gonna put that. It's gonna be within.
Okay, over there at the one that harassed Malcolm.
Well, I gotta make sure. I gotta check range. Sorry.
It's
no, that's
too far.
I think you could put it under me.
I can. Actually, I'll put it up in the air next to him, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that works.
That should be closer.
And that's action, bonus action, movement, and yeah, that's it for me.
You've done it all, man. Pressed every button.
All right, that will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay, so I'm going to hop behind the couch. I realize that I'm not disengaging, and hop behind the couch. Be like, oh no, and
You're gonna hop there, or are you just kind of like? Are you actually moving away?
I mean, I can't. Do I have to? I mean, I guess I can just turn.
Yeah, you can turn around.
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn around. Are there? How do I light it? I mean, it's an action to light it. Is there materials?
How do you light it? There is no lighting materials.
Firebolt.
You got magic, right?
But it's an action to light it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That fires
Or is
it.
Okay, so I could use like a spell to.
Why
as my
not? Yeah,
action.
absolutely.
Okay. All right, firebolt. The
As you-
cannon.
You firebolt
Press-
into the cannon.
Can create a fire.
Yeah, but
Start a
firebolt's
campfire.
funner. As you firebolt into the cannon, you would see the cannon actually that filigree on it start to erupt with fiery light, and the cannon shoots out a ball of flaming cannonball.
Yes.
Dr. Jellybean. You know what? Roll me to hit with a firebolt attack.
Okay.
You can do it.
It's aimed at this one up here that hasn't gotten to act yet.
Yes, I believe so.
All right.
I think that's where Tobias aimed it.
Mm-hmm.
Firebolt.
14.
14 just hits. What I would like you to do is roll the damage with the firebolt, and then roll me 6d10.
Heck yeah,
Okay.
man.
Nice.
There's firebolt.
It'll take 6 points of the firebolt damage. As this flaming
60
cannonball does 26 points for a total of 32 points of damage as cannonball fires into it, explodes in a cascade of flames, nearly kind of like taking off one of its wings as it kind of flaps there, snapping out and snarling. Anything else for Dr. Jellybean? Still have your movement and bonus action if you'd like to do anything.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
And I think I'm good.
She is good. That will take us to that Kurganfly. That Kurganfly will swoop down right there, flying towards the cannon that just fired at it. And it's going to roll to see who it's going for. It's going for Dr. Jellybean.
Sure.
No.
Getting a 24 with its tail lash.
This is why we attacked it. It was the only competent Kurganfly.
Right.
That's right. Dealing 10 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw as it picks you up.
Con save.
Ooh. You have the poison condition.
I'm poisoned.
I'm poisoned.
Poisoned.
And then it's going to try to bite down onto you. Take a big chomp. Take a bite out of crime. Getting a 22 to hit as it snaps down to you.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one competent one. You take 12 points of piercing damage,
Yeesh.
which
All
will end its turn, taking us to Malcolm Dennison.
Let's do a little bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
Taunting Step.
Okay.
is
You taunting this guy?
spacey Left. Yep, spacey left. And I would like to.
Is that a wisdom save?
That is a wisdom, I believe. Yes, wisdom save.
I'm right.
You got a big 2. As you, what does your taunting step look like?
Oh, just the classic nana nana boo boo.
Okay, fair enough. As you nana
And
boo boo,
neeners.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
puff into smoke. Where are you going?
I'm gonna come down here. Should be 25 feet-ish, and fire off a couple Eldritch Blast at the one that has Dr. Jellybean.
Okay.
I can't do that thing. I'll do that thing next turn.
You should push it off the edge so that it will drop her.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
Empty
it'll,
space.
or it
Or
will
it takes her with him.
take it with.
Let's find out.
Can't wait.
Both those absolutely hit it. Are you trying to push it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push it. Let me make sure. Let me turn Hex off. Is that probably on from last
Oh, no.
time?
Is that the one that grabbed? I thought this
how
one
much-
has it.
Oh, you're right. It's the one that. Yep. So then it would. Where was that? Was that in there?
It might just die though, because it did take a sick cannonball shot.
It did. Yeah, roll me some damage. It might just die.
Well, that's
Oh,
Not a great
there.
start.
That's not gonna get there.
This
Hey!
one, yeah.
For 17 points of damage, this thing is still hanging on for dear life. A little bit of life it has. It does indeed take Dr. Jellybean with it.
No, no.
No. All right. Well,
That was a joke. I didn't mean for you to do that. Like,
we learned something.
As Dr. Jellybean hanging precariously over the side.
That's fine. It's gonna fly back.
It buzzing
Sure.
above
Or just
Oblate.
leave
This
with
thing, this thing is super
Just leave.
hurt. It might just leave with her.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry, Dr. Jellybean.
Anything else for Malcolm?
No, yeah.
No, I got left movement up. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, hang on. Sorry.
All right, all
I
right.
have movement left.
You got movement.
I will, seeing that it has moved, I will step up to the cannon
Okay.
and prep to try to help next time.
is there
Okay.
any- yeah, like he's looking. Is there another thing to load
you'll
in?
you will have to search for another cannonball should you want to use it again.
There's a couch.
There's a couch. Yeah,
Just
load a couch.
Stuff it down there.
That will take us to Rythan.
Yeah, it's my turn. So let's see. I've been grabbed.
You're about
So if I
10 feet
rage,
up
I
off
can't
the ground.
move. I guess we'll do that. That's fine. I'm gonna rage. I don't technically get to move during my rage because I have 0 speed. And then I'm going to let me mark that. I'm going to try and break out of the grapple.
Okay.
I assume.
Give me
Do you want an athletics
it's
or a
actually,
save?
It's a save.
Yep.
Actually, unless they change. Let me see if they changed it.
It could be either. I'm not surprised
Oh.
either way.
It doesn't say. So it's just escape DC 12. So Dex or strength save.
I'll choose strength.
What? No way.
Yeah, I have advantage because I'm raging now.
That's crazy. Yeah, you break free, popping down 10 feet. Not enough to, like, I'd say the vines almost catch you.
Just... And then, oh, I got to replace this number. I gained 2 temp HP
Nice.
Ooh.
because I already had temp HP. So
Yeah.
I just get to replace. Moving over this way.
All right. It
and
will
then-
try to tail you again as you move away.
Sure. Go ahead.
It did get a 24.
Get away me.
You take half of this. 11 points of damage. I need another con save.
Okay.
As it tries to grab onto you. It does grab onto you. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and give me a dex save to see if it actually grabs you.
Sure. I'll have advantage because of danger sense.
Yes, indeed. Hey, both sides of the spectrum there. Yeah, you get away from it. You do take.
But then you need a con save from me.
Yes, and you take
All right, I have
5.
advantage because of poison.
You do. You avoid the poison. You only take the 5 points of damage. You're good.
Sounds good. I have 3 temp HP left. I used my action. I used my bonus action. I used my move action. I believe that was everything.
Yep.
I am where I wanted to be positioned.
Okay.
So I'll end my turn.
That will take us to Louise. Louise, seeing all this happen around before you as you're, you've identified the item. All on a
Prepare to man the
flash.
cannon, sir.
Man cannon. What?
You asked us to man the cannon.
You're a man cannon.
Thanks.
Kind of is. He is the barbarian.
Sounds like a good time.
I'm seeing Dr. Jellybean off the side of the ship here.
Yep.
I'm going to run alongside the Kurganfly.
She's
Like right
fine.
here?
Trying to hop over yeah, I'd say you can probably squeeze through there. It would take all of your movement though.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. What's the shape of the Kurganfly? Is it on like its last legs, or-
It's super messed up. I got hit by a firing cannonball and 2 Eldritch Blasts. It is crumbling.
Okay, I'll try and take
Squawk,
a
squawking
stab at
and
it.
screeching as its wings are flailing around, falling apart. $14 hits
14?
it. We'll
8
take
points of damage.
8 points of damage as you pierce into it. It falls off to the side. Dr. Jellybean, give me a dexterity save.
I was gonna try and reach out and grab her too.
Sure,
If I
give me a
could.
dex save yourself.
Ooh, dang.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Both on point. You were
Yeah.
so ready for this.
I
Yeah.
said she was fine.
Grasping hands in this moment. You just perfect, I don't know, lockage. Yeah.
We were in sync there.
There's not like sound in space, but we hear the.
Yeah, you hear.
It was solid.
feel
It's
it.
so cool.
There's sound out here.
Well, there's air,
So
so
It was
did
like
have to be
the,
able to hear it.
It was like the Predator Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Dylan!
So you can bring her back onto the vessel.
Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez.
Anytime. Oh, Dr. Jellybean, you need to lose some weight.
Hey.
I'd say anybody that's looking at Rythan can see that there were vines starting to come out of his arm too, towards her.
Fair enough.
But her turn hadn't started, so it didn't matter.
Right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Now that will take us to some Kurganflies. Some Kurganflues. Just do one thing real quick. As you would start to hear this much louder buzzing coming from the darkness of space. The Kurganflies, though, this one will follow suit as they are swarming around. This one will lash out towards. You mocked it, Malcolm. It's going to lash out to you. What did the mocking thing do?
Well, conveniently, it gives it disadvantage on attack rolls against any creature other than me. So, nothing.
It's taunt.
Gotcha.
And it hurt its feelings.
You have definitely taunted it. It got a 20 to hit you with its numbing tail lash.
Yeah,
As
that
it
hits.
lashes out towards you, you take 5 points of piercing damage. I need a con save as it grapples onto you. And you do have the poison condition. As it grabs you and you are poisoned. It tries to bite you, getting a 14 to hit though. which I
That will
believe
miss.
misses. Taking us to Kurgan Fly up here. We'll try to get this Time Ghost because it's next to it.
Makes
Gonna try to
sense.
bite it, getting an 11 and an 11. As it's trying to
Time
fight
Ghost
this Time
assists.
Ghost. Yeah, Time Ghost just dancing around in the air around it. That will take us to the last Kurgan Fly. Nobody's hit it. It's got targets. Gonna roll for Louise. Louise, tail comes flying your direction. Getting a 15 to hit.
Spot on.
As you take a whopping total of 3 points of piercing damage, I need a Constitution save as it grabs a hold of you and tries to bite down onto you. Getting a 23 to hit. As you are poisoned and grappled by this creature. And 23 with the bite, you will be taking 14 more points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As it bites down. And will take us to Oblate. Grabbing a hold of you, they don't have movement to escape with their targets, but they have them in their grasp. Oblate, what you up to?
Did we? You said that we would have to search for more ammo
You
for
would
the
have to
cannon.
search for another cannonball.
So it'd be technically 4 actions then. So we need to search, load, aim, fire.
Correct.
We got one off. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got rid of one pretty quick. That's important.
Yep.
I will. About how? Actually, let me just see. Let me see my distances really quick.
Let's see those distances.
20. Pretty close. How high up are all of them? I guess respectively. Are they on?
This one is 15 feet up. The others are about 5 feet up. So they're all within reach, other than this one, which is a little higher up.
All right.
And they each have a person in hand.
All but this one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. Sort of do like a step off the top of the cannon with an unarmed flying kick into this Kurgan fly.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming off the top rope.
Yep. You know it. Maybe I should do like a Macho Man elbow, but I think it's gonna be just a kick.
Fair enough. 16
Nice.
absolutely hits it as you just kind of slam your
Better.
foot down onto it. Take 8 points of damage.
Nice. And then I'm gonna follow up with a sort of. I'm gonna pull out the cannon bow and just do like a heaving upward double hand swing with it.
Fair enough. Let's see it. Big old swang. It's going to be a big
whiff.
old whip. You get nothing but air.
I will
Correct one.
follow that up with I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum and use a focus point for flurry of blows.
Okay. That's also going to be a miss. Wow.
What's going on? Well,
Okay.
As you
losing
are,
my cool over here.
it's just somehow nimbly. I don't know. It's used to space. As I will say, is
Trying to
the
intimidate
ship
him.
the ship kind of warbles, and the vines around start to reach up and grab onto what the broken bench you're standing on. Anything else for Oblate?
That is all I could do.
We'll take us to Tobias.
Tobias is going to. I'm going to keep attacking this one here. So.
Which one's here?
just going to my
To the left?
south.
To the south?
This one has Malcolm. This one has Dr. Jellybean, and
This one has Malcolm. This
Yeah.
one has Louise.
We killed the one that grabbed Dr. Jellybean.
Dr.
Yeah.
Jellybean was pulled to safety.
yeah, she was. Let's
Heroically.
do this one right here. I'm going to try to grab this thing's attention.
Okay. One to the left.
Yes.
A 27 absolutely hits.
And it's gonna whir.
All right, as the Magentan Sunsaw whirs with the magenta light.
Love the chainsword.
Let's say the vines kind of bolster. I was gonna say emulsify. Bolster.
Emulsify. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, they emulsify with the same light. So we'll take 14.
Next one, 14 as well.
14 more. Just whirring into it, hacking and slashing and hacking and whacking and slapping.
Chopping that meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an offhand attack at the same one.
Stepping into it with your other scimitar, whirring around 20 absolutely hits. For 10 more points of damage.
Bonus action, attack it again.
Still hits it.
And then I'm going to
6
use my
more.
Unleash Incarnation to attack the one that is
Okay.
over there.
Keeps the tension over there.
Yeah.
It will also hit, as all 6 of Tobias's attacks have hit and done some good damage.
Nice job, buddy.
Wow.
Pretty good
Let him
rolls.
go. And that will...
As just tore the crap out of this one. That'll take us to the doctor. At the moment, you are poisoned till the end of your turn.
Okay. What does that mean in terms of?
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
All right.
It's rough.
All
Just
right,
one
so is
turn. Not even bad.
Is this one like in the air?
That one is kind of above, maybe 5 feet in the air, as its tail is wrapped around Louise at the moment.
Okay. Tail is wrapped around Louise. All right. I'm going to I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay.
How far away is it from?
It's right next to you.
So am I too close to do firebolt?
You can do it. You're going to be at disadvantage regardless because you're poisoned.
All right. I'm gonna try it.
Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. Not getting a nat 20, but you do get a 21, which will absolutely hit it.
Dang.
Okay.
Like it.
Blasting it for 12 points of fire damage. Its smoldering exoskeleton just kind of, well, smolders.
Smolders. What do you know?
It smells something
And then
awful.
my bonus action, I'm gonna say, Louise looks a little rough. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Louise, hang in there." No pun intended.
As he's getting flung around by the Kurganfly.
And I'm gonna do a healing word.
Louise, you get 8
On the
points of
way.
healing.
Pretty
Okay.
good.
Anything else for the good doctor?
Oops, I have to cast that at second level.
It's all out of first
Oh.
level slots.
I'm all
So
out of first.
roll 2 extra d4.
2 more.
Nice.
Oh,
Even better
well,
healing.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see what.
We
what I
can
do with
take
it.
that. We're just -4, so you get 3 more points of healing, Louise.
3 more.
That will take us to Malcolm being grappled by this badly chopped up Kurganfly.
Right. Now, here's a question.
Okay.
If I Misty Step,
Yeah,
can I Misty Step out of a grapple? Because I
yeah.
turned it
That's
dust.
that's the best use of it usually.
One of the better
Yeah.
uses of it.
It's
Alright.
a great use of it.
So you're telling me don't do that. All right, let's figure out what
Yes.
else or not.
Whatever.
Put,
I would
put your
say-
hands on both sides of its head and blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They just meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Second question: how high up is he?
He's like
It's
5-10 feet up. He's just barely. He's
All I needed to know. All right,
Yeah.
Misty Step, Dreadful Step, 5
Okay.
feet in the space that I left, or I appear. I'm going to do the space that I left. That will only hit him because he's 5 feet up, so it shouldn't hit Tobias.
Oh, that no. So he's within range of everyone. That's what like. So he would still hit he would still hit Tobias.
He's just
and
like
Rhythen.
hovering.
Yeah, he's just hovering right above, like.
Do it anyway.
Oh.
You won't kill him.
Yeah,
I mean, you won't kill. You won't
I
kill
can kill
Tobias.
you
You'll
guys.
probably kill the.
they'll all be fine. It'll be the first time they've taken damage all session,
All right.
except for
yeah,
except for Rhythen.
That's my
I've already
job, baby.
tried to sentence
Yeah, I
Dr.
can
Jelly
take a
Bean
little-
to her death. It'll be all right. All right, so we'll do that, and Malcolm's gonna pop over here and dreadful step.
As what does the dreadful step do? Does it sound like anything, or is it visual, or is it just like poison gas?
Oh yeah, I like that. Not the poison gas, but like poison gas, I guess, because I was thinking like Batman, like smoke bomb, but
Yep.
that would be regular mystery
Yeah.
step. So yeah, like poison gas.
Okay. Is it a saving throw, or does it automatically happen?
Within 5 feet of the space you left, must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. So Tobias,
We'll take
Oblate,
half.
and Rhythen need a Wisdom save.
Okay.
Right, I'm over here.
He was right there.
No,
Oh.
I was right. I
Okay.
was right there.
No, you were right here.
I thought it was beside Tobias.
No, because that's where there's. Because I remember being able to see the thing.
okay.
You were
It's fine.
right there. It's fine. Wisdom saving throw. This thing got an
Good wisdom.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first damage.
And from Oblate as
Helps
well.
pass. I actually don't know if that passed. Like,
I think
16
it's
might
I
be
think it's
better.
DC 16.
How dare you be competent?
Where does that tell me? Yeah,
Hey,
DC,
ready.
Yeah, DC 16. Roll that dreadful
Darn
step.
it.
I need one from Oblate as well.
Sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom too. Yeah, wisdom, because it's dumb.
As 15 points of damage. Is it half? Is that what we would just say that?
I don't know, I just assumed.
For what it says, against your spell save DC or take 2d10 psychic damage.
So it's save
so
or
it's all or
suck.
nothing.
Yeah.
So only Rhythen and the creature will take 15 points of psychic damage as this
You
mist
told me to do this.
creeps
Yeah, I don't care.
in. The creature falls to the ground, collapsing.
Good job, man.
Anything else for
And-
Malcolm? You still have your action.
Yeah, still got my action,
Yeah.
so I'll fire off to Eldritch Blast at
Alright.
that one.
It will be at disadvantage because you are poisoned still, but you are no
Does
longer
it do that
grappled.
automatically because I set the poison condition?
It should.
It
It
should.
should.
Okay. All right. So let's roll it and see.
It
Yes,
does.
it did.
Jesus.
One of them still hits, the 15. Which one are you shooting?
This one.
Okay.
That one's got Louise.
Do you want to push it?
I don't want to push it.
Okay.
Push it real good.
Right.
I just want to hurt it.
Fair enough. That will take us to Rhythen. Unless there's any movement from Malcolm.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
All right.
there.
Rhythen, what are you up to?
So my turn will continue. Target any of these people.
Temp hit.
I'll give it to Louise. Louise is going to get. Let me go down to it so it'll roll.
The vines kind of lash out in a healing, fortifying manner to
Thanks, roll.
Louise.
Maybe not. No. Okay. It doesn't want to use the button apparently. So
That checks
we'll
out.
just.
Yeah.
You get that. man.
Hey, you get 10 temporary hit points.
All right.
And I'm just gonna move 1, 2, 3, 5.
All right, stepping around over this body of the Kurgan fly.
And I'm just gonna hit this thing with an axe and just say, let go of the Skaldkrieger. And then I'm just going to make an attack. Couple of attacks, actually.
Is that waterfish in German?
No, so
Waterfish
Krieg is
Larper.
war, and Skald is technically like a poet.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I like it.
17 absolutely hits this creature.
Awesome.
as you
Rack.
I'll do 20.
hack into it for 20 points of damage. Yeah, chopping off one of its wings as it's just buzzing around.
Is it still up?
It is still up.
All right, I'll roll again.
19 absolutely hits it. As it falters,
Not quite as good.
still faltering down as one of its wings drops. You hack into it, cleaving into it completely, as kind of cut off the tail from Louise as it buzzes around and goes flying off into the abyss. Louise, you are no longer grappled. Anything
Good
else for Rythan?
I think I have enough movement. That was 5. So if I go 6.
It is 15 feet in the air.
Oh no, I'm just coming back over here.
Okay, I
Basically.
gotcha. Load the cannon.
Return to the cannon, sir.
All right. As you would hear this loud, rumbling buzz,
Oh yeah, you think that's like one big
Yeah, that's
creep,
what
like Kurgan fly, or like a lot of them?
as you would see
Hopefully not a lot.
a gargantuan version of this with longer arms, wingspan at least 30, 40 feet,
Oh no.
pierce
Easy
through
target.
the center. It's an easy target as you see a giant Kurgan wasp appear.
Ooh.
Who's your Kurgan wasp?
Friggin' wasp.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Didn't know they
It's
existed.
like a dragon.
Well, so do the
Yeah, I
Kurgan
think
flies, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, because they're more like dragonflies. With
As it screeches out a buzzing trill, I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
As a sovereign citizen, I decline.
This is a fear effect, so Tobias, you would have
It
advantage.
is fear?
Advantage.
Okay. Does a
Yeah, I'm
14
looking.
fail for me?
14 does. Where'd it go?
Woof.
14 does fail.
You said it's
Okay,
a fear effect.
so that'll
I
be
don't think I
counter-charm
ignore
for
those
me.
yet. I don't think I care about that yet. Yeah, I don't care about that yet. So just my 7 or whatever I rolled.
All right.
7.
As Rythan, you are frightened of this creature.
Magically frightened.
Magically frightened of this creature. Against his will.
No.
And
He's not afraid.
Dr. Jellybean, frightened of this creature.
Makes sense.
Malcolm, frightened of this creature. Malcolm's also no longer poisoned at the end of his turn. Are you all right?
You good?
I'm okay. That was weird.
That's all that matters.
Everyone else is good.
Sweet.
Wait, Tobias. Yeah, you have advantage
I got
because
a
you're
21.
halfling. That is,
Halflings don't get scared.
yeah. It is going to reach up as it lashes out with a long arm towards this Tobias.
Yeah.
And at the end of its arm is a large kind of stinger. It will lash out with that. Where'd it go? I lost it. Getting a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Time goes gone.
It takes a lot of damage.
A lot, yeah. I see all those dice rolling.
Good thing it was it.
Ending its turn, taking us to Louise.
Yeah, that happened. Okay. So we have Malcolm, Dr. Jellybean, and who else feared?
Rythan.
Me.
Right then. Okay.
Let me go back sitting.
I don't think he took damage, but I'm going to cast Heroism on Rythan.
I took a little bit on the last hit.
Okay, so you will get +5 temp hit points, and you're immune to frightened condition.
Hey. What is your how do you cast heroism?
I'm gonna pull out a horn and just play like this bolstering note, and he just kind of glows a little bit, a little gold.
Does your
Flashy
bolstering note
gold.
sound a little bit like Enrique Iglesias?
No, it's the bah, bah, ba, da, 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 da.
You should blow it right in his face. That's how he gets
Such a
it.
great
That's the most
Great.
effective.
sax. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Riff.
So good.
line.
So good. Didn't get enough credit when it came out.
And how's everybody else? Everybody else looks pretty good. I'm going to save my last bardic.
All right.
I will kind of hide behind the cannon, and that'll be my turn.
That will take us to the Kurgan fly. Kurgan fly flies away from Malcolm, or towards Malcolm. Aha.
Oh, I was like, it flies away. Okay, fair enough.
We're like,
Maybe
yes!
it's also afraid of the wasp.
It
Like,
Oh shit!
does
could be one of
seem
those things.
like it wants to get away from it quickly. But it will try to lash out at Malcolm with its tail, getting a 15 to hit Malcolm.
15 is the magic number.
You take 10 points of piercing damage. Need a con save. As it grabs onto you. And it bites you, getting a 9 to hit. Tries to bite you. What's the 6?
Six is four.
What's 6 for?
oh,
You're muted.
You're muted.
We'll never know.
Well,
Jinx.
that's why you didn't react to anything I said. Hadozi Resilient, so 1d6.
Gotcha. So you only take 4
That makes
points
sense.
of piercing
4
damage.
points. And what was the check you said?
Constitution save.
boom.
You are not poisoned. You are just frightened.
You're resilient because
You
you already
are.
experienced the poison once.
There you go.
That's how inoculation works.
That's right.
That will end its turn. As it grabs a hold of you, taking us to Oblate.
That's a big one.
The big one.
Yeah, Captain,
will,
let's take it down.
From afar.
It just
The way
peers, peers through that hole in the vines. You can see all the vines start to kind of wither away from it almost.
Gonna pull out the pistol and pop off a couple of shots.
Okay.
At it or the little one.
The
You might
big
need
one.
something bigger than the pistol, sir.
I don't feel like searching for ammo for the cannon. I just want to do some damage, maybe.
Gonna need you to get a rifle at some point.
25 for sure
That's
hits it.
fine.
Rifle would be cool.
It takes 13
I mean, that did 13.
points.
That's pretty
13
good for a
points of
pistol.
piercing damage.
Oh, maybe it's like the Solo movie, where like his pistol, the DL-44, was a rifle that like could break down.
The whole
Hey,
time.
we need to find you the other parts.
He's basically just carrying a magnum.
Yeah.
Well, he's Dirty Harry.
He's just black.
I mean,
That
do
would
it
You,
again.
you
that's
do have
good.
advantage because of the vex.
Oh yeah,
hit.
because the vexing.
Absolutely. It's that pop
Better.
blasting into its neck two large,
Ooh, there we go.
very large
Yeah.
bullet shaped holes.
You know what?
Eh?
Let's get in
Want
there,
to.
Captain. Let's run in
I
there.
was gonna run straight into it, and then I was like, wait a sec, I don't know what he does yet.
It hits people for a lot of damage. That's all you need to
I'm
know.
gonna try to help Malcolm,
Okay.
and I will use one of my focus points for another flurry of blows
All
as a
right.
bonus action. Maybe I can kill this thing with my feet.
18 will for sure hit it. You go into a kick for 10 points of damage. 22 also hits it.
He's better with his feet than I
7
am.
more.
Look at that.
As his feet might be hands too, you're not sure.
dexterous feat. That would be it.
As you crunch into the exoskeleton, that will take us to Tobias. Tobias? What's up?
He's gonna make a time ghost as he's charging towards it, and stops there. And you see a ghost just appear out of him,
There's a
whirling in that
a
direction.
there's a mast there.
You need to go here.
Oh,
Mast.
It's very doable. Just like
yeah.
just
No, I
slide
gotcha.
over.
Yeah.
Anyways, as I'm like whirling towards it, I'm gonna switch weapons to pull out my short sword and keep the sunsaw.
Okay. Just kind of
So-
flop. I guess.
Well, the
Yeah.
sheathed one pull the other off my.
I gotcha.
Swing with the short sword.
All right, at the big boy, 21 absolutely hits it. Take 9 points of damage.
And stab at it again.
15 just misses.
All right.
Fair.
That's fair.
Tough but fair.
And then offhand attack with the Magentan Sunsaw.
Okay. Yes, that will hit.
I'm going to activate the chains
So
on it.
whirs out. You would notice the vines don't illuminate the similar magenta color.
Aw. For 8.
We'll take 8 points of damage.
And then I am going to unleash Incarnation to take another attack with the short sword.
Missing.
Missing.
Scrapes up against the edge of its carapace.
And that will be it for my turn.
All right, taking us to the good doctor, who is no longer poisoned. It just lasts a turn.
Okay.
Just a feat.
Oh, you're frightened. Yeah, that's what
I
that
am
was.
frightened.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
frightened. You cannot move any closer to this, and while it is within sight, attacks will be at disadvantage.
All right. So still at disadvantage. All right. What about saving throws?
That doesn't affect anything.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look for something to cram down the cannon.
Yeah, give me a investigation check. This will be your action to do so.
I know.
Doing a search.
That's pretty good.
Taking a look.
Yeah, even with a 21,
Well,
You-
I just selected disadvantage, but it probably wouldn't be, right?
Because it's a skill check. It's
the
not.
skill check. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so for 29, so yeah, you find another cannonball that seems to have some sort of runic symbols on it.
Okay, this sounds good.
I found something.
Cannonball!
And I will move over to insert it.
It will be an
able to-
action to load it, but you find it.
I know. I find it and I move to where it should go.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I think you have to stay back here, though.
Rolling it over.
Yeah.
Oh,
That will take us
Because you
to.
Because you're not allowed to get closer to the thing.
oh right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I think you can go along the line, but
Yeah.
That will take us to
Well.
Malcolm.
Heyo.
Is she still frightened?
Yeah, I'm frightened.
Yeah,
does she get a save or anything at the end of the turn?
not unless you're out of sight.
Sure.
Mm.
Then at the beginning of Malcolm's turn,
That's me.
yes.
Yes.
let's say he starts his turn. I'll use branches of the tree.
Yeah.
Ruling. Can a person willingly fail a save?
Sure.
All right. If you fail a save, I can teleport you next to me.
You see branches start to grab a hold of you, Malcolm.
Okay.
All right. He fails a strength save. I'll put him behind me, like right here.
As you disappear, as you feel yourself get pulled through vines and just kind of made into nothing for a moment, you feel very natural and then pop out as vines extend out from the ground around, placing you there.
I gotta be honest, I'm pretty used to teleporting, but that felt real different. We're gonna
Sure.
unpack that later. Bonus action, move a hex to.
We have to cast it. It's still a bonus action to cast it.
Yes, but that takes away any other cool shit I could do.
Did he
That's
lose
spell
concentration
slot.
on the one he had before?
It's been a few hours.
If he's casting it at level 4, isn't it like an 8-hour spell now?
It is, but I wasn't keeping track of all the Constitution saves he should have made.
That's fair. Why don't we just have him make one at disadvantage? Because I know his numbers are very good.
I'm good either way, because the way I've been rolling, I probably would have failed it.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of time, we'll just say you don't have concentration anymore. You've had other things. You were,
Okay,
you
so
know,
I'll cast Hex. We'll put it on the big guy.
Okay, casting hex on the big boy.
Yep, casting Hex on the big boy, and I just can't advance to the big boy, but I can still attack it, right?
Absolutely, we'll be at
But it's
disadvantage.
a disadvantage. Yeah, I've got that turned on the sheet, so let's do that.
They both miss as this thing
Unfortunate.
still letting out that low trill, and it just kind of innately, just like your blast goes wide.
Well, that's gonna be all the stuff I can do.
All right, that will take us to Rythan.
I'll keep it busy. And I'm going to run this way.
Okay, running up to it.
All right,
As
to me.
mostly like the top of its torso is poking through here. It's not even fully emerged.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my axe.
Swing away. Going reckless.
No, I don't think I need to.
He certainly doesn't.
No, it
With a
doesn't.
nat
Ooh.
frickin' 20. Yeah, that will...
Uh,
I'm gonna say it'll hit. Just this once.
So, crit damage.
28.
I'll use my bonus action because I crit to immediately make an attack.
Yep, just kind of swinging around that second time.
14 misses.
14 misses.
And then I'll make my normal ending of my extra attack turn. 14 misses,
Also
unfortunately.
missing. Got one really good strike, and then it kind of grew wise
And then I was
to
like,
your
"Whoa."
ways and just kind of started pushing the vines around to kind of get in the way of your attacks. Anything else for
That's
Rythan?
fair. I moved. Oh, when I started my turn,
Somebody over
we'll
there
give-
got 10 hit points, yeah.
yeah, we'll give it to Malcolm.
Malcolm's gonna get the 10
Oh.
hit points.
Because I can't replace the ones that people already have, so. Well,
Yeah.
I can, but like, I already gave, like, Louise 10, so I can
Right.
beat that probably.
For heroism, is it my charisma modifier, which is +5, or is it the +8 for whatever that is? So spellcasting modifier.
It should be your +5. Your
Okay.
your charisma bonus.
Okay.
So Rythan will get 5. The
Yeah,
temporary hit
start of my
points?
turn, I
Yeah.
get- I get
It's
those
5
start of
temp at the
turn.
start. Every
Okay,
start of his turn.
fair enough. Anything else for
I
Rythan?
got when he casts a spell on me too, I believe.
Yes.
Like I get 5 then and then 5 every. So it refreshes the 5 I got. No, I think that's everything for this.
That'll take us to the big old waspy wasp. It will bite down at the ghost Tobias.
Fair.
Getting a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
As it
Goodbye.
chomps Ghost Tobias into dust, it will reach out towards Rythan, getting
Probably.
a 19 to hit.
Better than 16.
As it stabs into your side, you take 11 points of piercing damage, reduced to 5,
5.
and 32 points of poison damage.
Okay, and I have resistance to poison because of my dwarfness, so.
Because you're a dwarf, so
You
you
said
don't take
35?
16. Yeah, 32. So you take 16 from that.
Okay.
And I need a Constitution save.
Is it poison based?
It is not poison.
Okay. Then I don't have advantage.
This is something
Just a 14. Probably not enough.
14 just barely fails. As it stabs into you, you feel this weird necrotic energy pulse through you.
I feel good.
You do take a point of exhaustion,
Fair enough.
ending its turn. Taking us to Louise.
Is that any... Is it on here?
It's on the very bottom.
At the very bottom of conditions? Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. It's the little chart. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. So, question. So, for counter charm, I only do it when people fail frighten saves. Since they're
Right.
not rolling saves, could I use that as an action for them to try and break it, or no?
I would argue no, because then we could probably come down the line and find problems with
Okay,
that.
that's fine. No, not a problem. All right. So since Rythan got pretty messed
There's
up
already
here-
spells for it, like calm emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, really?
Yep.
Is that what it
Yeah,
does?
calm
now?
emotions removes positive and negative effects. It
Charmed,
would remove my rage.
charmed, and frightened. It doesn't remove rage unless you. I would say unless you. That's what you want, but it could. I would say story wise.
That's fair. I guess they changed it. It used to actually say
Yeah,
rage,
it did. Yeah.
because you couldn't be mad.
Okay.
You're calm.
But I think
you're
rage
calm.
rage comes from different.
Yeah, they
Sort
changed
of.
how rage works. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. But yeah, Louise, you're currently poisoned. At least until the end of your turn. Or no, you are.
Yeah, I think that was last round.
You are no longer poisoned.
Are the vines difficult terrain at all?
They are not. You do see Dr. Jellybean in front of you holding a cannonball.
Oh
Cannonball.
yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll grab the cannonball and load it.
Okay, that will be your action. You still have bonus action and movement though.
I don't see enough people messed up just yet.
Just me.
Alright.
Yeah, just you. I'll do a mass healing word for everybody.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. I don't know that I needed the mass version, but
Yeah, but I'm see me, Dr. Jellybean, Malcolm's hurt a little bit. Tobias looks like he was a little hurt. So
Here's the other
I
downside.
think everybody's taken a very small amount except for the captain.
Rythan does not get that healing
Oh, because of my thing. Because of what happened to me. That's fair.
because that
I'll use it real
sting
quick.
almost like represses that healing magic that Louise did.
That
Ooh.
sucks.
Oh.
That doesn't feel any better.
I'm trying. And
Good effort.
that'll be my
All
that'll
right.
be my turn as I'm still fondling the cannon.
That will take us to the fly, which is still here trying to get a target before. It'll kind of fly around the edge here, away from the Kurgan wasp, as it will lash out to Oblate. Oblate getting a 14 with its tail lash.
Able to dodge out of the way.
Dodge out of the way as it goes in for a quick snap of its maw, getting a 17 to hit.
17. I take my cannonbow and just sort of like shove it off. Missing.
As it scrapes in kind of its mouth, gets a mouthful of wood. It will motion away. So it won't disengage, but it will fly kind of at the edge here.
Mhm.
So you can make attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yep, I sure will. Can I do that with? I'll do
Kanabo or
yeah.
the... Yeah, entirely your
Hands
call.
or your fist.
20 absolutely hits it.
Boop.
It will take 12
Might
points
as well.
of damage.
And I'll push him even further away.
Sure, he'll take it.
Get out of here.
That will take us to your turn, Oblate.
With that feller taken care of,
You want to go load the cannon?
cannon has been loaded.
Cannon's loaded, it hasn't
Nope.
been aimed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
that's fair.
go. I'll run down and I'll aim the cannon at the Kurgan wasp.
Okay. That will take us to Tobias.
Who's gonna get out of the line?
Anything
of
with your bonus
fire?
action?
I don't have anything
Alright.
that I could do with a bonus.
I'm gonna move out of the line of fire of the cannon.
Okay.
I see them loading it.
Shift over to the side.
You see it
Yeah.
aiming towards the large wasp.
Right, and
Just
I'm in
needs
the
to
way.
be fired.
And I'm
You
gonna
like turn around and it's pointed at you, and it's like,
spin around and create a time ghost.
Okay.
It goes whirling at it. Do that thing I do.
As you stab into it with your short sword, it will absolutely hit it.
I love that song.
13 points of damage.
And again,
As you're... Oh, you have... No, -3 because you got your thing toggled on.
oh,
Oh yeah.
sorry, yeah.
It does not war with Magentan Light.
No, it does not.
A 23
It's,
will
I
hit,
don't
though,
think
with
it's
your
allowed
second
to.
attack.
Second attack,
Take 7 more points of damage. You stabby stab.
and then this will be with my last whir of my sunsaw. With advantage.
20 will absolutely hit it. As the sunsaw whirs around.
And this thing's still looking gigantic. And
It's still
nasty.
gigantic
I'm
and
gonna-
nasty.
Yeah, I'm going to unleash Incarnation to attack it again with the
Okay.
short sword.
That will not be an advantage, but a 22 will hit.
Right,
Yeah, it'll grant advantage to the next attack against it.
Right.
right.
It will take 7 more points of damage.
And
Thing's
then
still
I'm gonna
looking beefy.
I know. I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
to do 2 more short sword attacks.
Alright.
With advantage.
Well,
16 just misses.
Okay, so this next one
Regular
will not be an
attack.
advantage. And then that.
17
17.
just hits it. We have found
Alright,
its
figured
AC. We'll take
We've learned the
10
number.
more.
We can kill it.
You're stabbing into
Right.
it.
And then with my Unleash Incarnation, do it again.
Do it again.
One last unleash.
One last time. Yeah, that's my last Unleash.
That will hit.
Darn. There we go.
11 more points of damage. This thing is taking wear and tear, but it's beefy. So you're
Right.
only kind of cutting into so many portions of it as it has. It's a beefy thing. It's super
It's
beefy.
big.
It's big.
And I'm
You
going
can
to move
ride
my
it into battle.
Incarnation out of the way too, so it doesn't get blasted by that cannon.
Sure.
shot.
Just in case we'll just shift on up.
Yeah,
Anything else
and
for
that'll end my
Tobias?
turn.
That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
All right, coming. It's been aimed, right?
Been aimed.
It just needs to be fired now.
Coming back down here. Fire it up with
Okay.
a firebolt.
Fire bolting into the cannon. Roll me a firebolt attack as the cannon starts to whir with that fiery energy. You can see this white flash of light ignite from the cannon.
Oh no!
You don't. You have a straight roll. Not that it mattered.
But I'm
But she's frightened.
frightened.
Yeah, she's frightened, but she was given advantage because the next attack against it had advantage.
Oh.
So it should have been a straight
From,
roll. Not that it
from
matters.
what?
Vex just says the next attack.
Next
Not
attack you make.
Did they change it? Because it was just the next attack.
You
On your next attack
Yeah,
roll.
you have advantage.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so.
With
They
a
changed it. Disappointing.
nat 1, Dr. Jellybean.
Cool.
I would like everyone,
No.
Everyone?
besides Rythan and Tobias. Actually, Tobias, you might be there too.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
I would like
I beat-
everyone except for Rythan to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That checks.
Oh no.
It's not an advantage, it's a 16.
Okay,
My bad.
16's good.
Okay.
So, Oblate and Malcolm. Dr. Jellybean, you want to roll it?
am I rolling?
The damage.
A bunch of damage.
Do I roll a firebolt and then the 60-10?
Just do the 60-10.
Okay. I will do the 60-10.
Come on, ones.
Is this because I pushed you?
As,
Because I shot her in
one
the
of
ass
three.
last time.
as the cannon explodes, Oblate and Malcolm each take 27 points of force damage. Louise and Dr. Jellybean each take 13 points of force damage.
I
As
will also use evasion and take
Yeah,
that.
Tobias.
I'm gonna have
Did
to
you take-
on that one.
yeah, take half of that as well.
3.
Malcolm and Oblate, you are both also blinded. By the flash of
Did
bright
we-
light from this explosion from the cannon.
I
Didn't
deserve
we
it.
Scared.
do
It's
that?
okay.
I deserve it.
You were
I
scared.
shot her last time. She blows me up this
Shot
time.
me in the butt.
That is true. Why,
It's
yeah, I guess
okay.
we know why we're targeted. You shot her and I pushed her.
As Tobias, Louise, and Dr. Jellybean only take half that, so 13. And yeah,
See, that's why I didn't take any damage. I
Yeah.
came to her rescue.
Yeah.
yep.
There you go. There you go.
What did I do?
You're there.
That is
you,
your.
were there,
you
man.
abandoned us last fight.
The cannon is broken and non-operational.
That makes sense.
Anything
Kinda
else for
explode.
Dr. Jellybean?
I think I've done enough.
You have done enough.
Done enough. No, who's the most hurt from that? Who's the most
Oh, thanks
hurt?
for the effects.
Yeah, you
Not
guess
me.
well,
I really only just lost all my temp and then just one actual hit point. So
Okay.
that's not bad
I'm-
at all.
I'm looking okay.
You had a good chunk of temp.
Bryson looks-
I guess you had like 12.
Right.
I'm pretty hurt.
It's the first.
Yeah.
I am over half. I am under half of my total HP. That being said, my current HP is probably still close to yours.
Right.
Yeah, but you're closer to the guy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Oblate and Malcolm and be like,
Sorry.
I'm gonna be like, oh, right then, I hope you feel better.
To be fair, it does double the amount of healing since I have resistance to all the damage types it's done so far.
We're doing second level.
That it's done to me so far.
As Rythan doesn't feel any better.
Oh
damn
right,
it.
I forgot.
I
About
was
that.
gonna say.
Dr. Jellybean's so focused on this cannon. Hope you feel better, and just not even realizing that he cannot be healed in this
I
moment.
don't.
Really wish you could. Really wish you would. Great.
It's okay.
I'm doing
That
great.
was a great.
I'm
Next.
sorry for your turn, Dr. Jellybean.
Someone else go now.
That will take us to a blinded and frightened Malcolm,
That dozy
Uh huh.
as this explosive light just blew up
Is
right
he
next to
frightened
you.
anymore? He can't see.
That
His...
Oh.
I'm helping.
Man, look at
you
that.
can make a new save at the end of your turn. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Which means that he can successfully help him counter charm it afterwards.
Yeah.
We've gotten somewhere.
We're going places, people.
Welcome to
It
the
was
silver
all part
lining.
of the plan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So shit. What can I even do?
Well, I mean,
You
no,
can still attack. You can
still
just
attack.
You just can't see it.
yeah,
that's it. I was
and
gonna
you're
say that's
frightened,
it, 'cause I
so-
don't have any spells. So yeah. So.
Oh, did
God,
you maintain concentration?
That's a good. Thank you. Give me a Constitution save, Malcolm. Yeah, he maintains concentration. He's good. It is still
Shut
hex.
up.
It is still hex.
God, I kind of want to cast Friends on Dr. Jellybean.
Don't be so mean to me.
What the fuck? Instead, I guess I will try to
Just shoot
blindly
some-
fire off
Yes.
Eldritch Blast.
Ah, it was this way last time.
Yeah.
All right.
And if one of them hits the good doctor, you know, shit happens.
That'd be
Well,
surprising
what
because
can
it's the exact opposite direction.
Well, I'm spinning a little bit. You know, there was an explosion.
As you're letting off blasts, you don't know where they're going, but they are going.
And they don't hit
So,
a damn
anyways, I
thing.
started blasting.
Yep.
Exactly.
Blindfolded.
Yeah. I don't hit a damn thing, and
Wisdom save at the end.
Wisdom save at the end of your turn if you got anything else to do.
Yeah, nah. I'll
And you
stick
do
with
Come on,
have-
here comes
it.
like
I
the
wouldn't know where I was going anyway.
If you fail it, Louise can counter charm and give him a reroll with advantage. Is that right?
Something
Okay.
like that.
So yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Well, thankfully, I'm not going to fail it.
Proceeds to roll on that one. Absolutely.
I mean, to be honest, I was hoping that would happen just for the pure comedy of it.
The dice
Pretty
no
good.
comedic
Would
timing.
you like to
Pretty
grant
funny.
him advantage, I guess?
What's that? Yeah, counter charm. You reroll with advantage.
Yep.
So does he reroll 2 more?
Yeah.
Is that how it's
He
written?
rerolls
He just
with
rerolls
advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Rerolling the saving throws?
With
Yep.
advantage. Yeah, the wisdom save.
Yeah.
Wisdom
So
saving
yeah.
throw.
So
Alright.
throw another wisdom save with advantage. Wow.
Ooh,
Yes!
Malcolm, you're scared of what you can't see. As you do regain your
You
vision
know
at the
it's
end of
still
your
there.
turn. And yep, it's still there. Shit.
It's still there. It's just as scary. It
I
might be
closed my
scarier
eyes
now.
back. I'm like, nope. I liked it better when I couldn't see it.
That will take us to Rythan.
I'll get for 5 temp HP at the start of my turn.
Yes, you do.
Right? Cool. All right. I have exhaustion, so that makes this slightly harder. So I'll just say, if it hits me, it hits me. What's recklessly attack?
Okay. Going reckless. For all the marbles, 24 will definitely hit it.
Not amazing.
We'll take 11 points of slashing damage.
Second attack.
Another
Cool.
nat
Yeah.
frickin' 20.
Well, it helps when you roll advantage.
It does. For
No,
15,
no, it's not guaranteed just because you roll advantage.
it helps.
I just said it helped.
15 more points of damage
And then I'll get to bonus action attack again because that's when I feat.
because
Also with
You
advantage.
crit. Yeah.
But 13 will hit.
13 misses, unfortunately, as this thing lumbering around kind of raises its arm to kind of deflect your attack.
Whenever you want to shoot it with the cannon.
Yeah. About
The
that.
cannon.
Don't know if you heard.
I just assumed you missed.
That.
You
You
guys
missed
turned
in a
around
big
the
way.
Anything else for Rythan?
No, I think that's everything.
All right. That will take us to it. It will once again try to bite down on. You know what? It's going to try to go for an arm sting towards the Time Ghost because it's really stinging it. Getting a 16 to hit the Time Ghost
Missing.
as the Time Ghost flips in the air around its kind of arm stinger, and then it's going to try to bite down onto Rythan with advantage. Getting a 19 to hit.
That's good.
As it bites down, clamps onto you. You take 16 points of piercing damage, reduced to 8 because you're raging.
Test this.
Will end its turn, taking us to
Ow.
Louise.
You know, it wasn't nearly as bad as the last one.
Okay.
I think we're wearing it down.
I will move over here. I don't want to be next to the thing.
Just in case the cannon goes off again.
Nope. I'm going to do a second level
Don't heal me.
cure wounds. Don't
Don't heal
heal
me.
you?
Don't
Because I
do
can't.
Oh,
it.
right.
Don't heal him.
Right. Not
Well-
gonna heal you, buddy. Not gonna heal you. I learned my lesson. What I meant to say is I'm gonna move here,
Fair.
and I'll cast mirror image on myself. That's what
Okay.
I wanted to do.
Step up to it as
Look at our
multiple.
warrior card up here.
Yeah.
Coming into melee.
And I will finally do my my bardic inspiration for everybody because I'm pretty sure Rythan just got hit there.
Yep, I just got hit.
As everyone gets some temporary hit points and can move up to your speed, except for those of you that are frightened cannot move closer to it.
But can move.
But can
What about
move.
blind?
You still can move.
You can move.
You stumble.
Yeah, depending on where you move, you know, there might be a hole in the floor.
Right.
Everybody gets 14 temp hit points.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
And that's action, bonus action, movement. I'm done.
All right. We'll take us to this flyover here. We'll continue to fly away. Taking us to Oblate.
Buzz off.
Oh.
Yeah, I just heard Malcolm do some blasts. I'm going to try to blast in the same direction.
Sure.
because That's where I think it should go.
You're using echolocation, like mine miss, so just aim between those.
Why do I feel like this is Once Upon a Time in
Right.
Just aim above the sounds of Rythan.
It will be at disadvantage because you are
Oh, I
blind.
was about to say. That's
No.
amazing. Yeah, I completely forgot about
Damn
that.
it.
One more.
Wait. But you did vex it last time, right?
I think it's only the same turn, though.
Same.
Before the end of your next turn.
Did you shoot it
If it
last
applies
turn,
to yourself.
or did you
Actually, I did
aim
not
the
shoot.
cannon?
I aimed the cannon, yeah.
Fair enough.
Before the end of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it
But it still hits with the 25.
a 25 will still hit it.
Yeah, you're just like, that sounds like Rythan. Just aim a little higher. Bop.
Amazing.
As you hear a snarling screech come from this creature.
Sounds like you hit it.
You've hit it.
I will try to do the same thing. I'll just do a straight roll this time.
Absolutely.
You want to use your Kensai thing?
I was about to say bonus action Kensai shot
Heck yeah.
before I do this. Probably should have done it at the beginning. Didn't think about it.
I don't know.
But
That one was at
Here we go.
disadvantage. That would have been maybe worse.
22 will hit it.
Nice. Turn this on.
Now you're like, oh, I for sure hit it. It's right here, man.
You
For
strike
sure.
out to it for 16 points of damage.
You're doing Rythan damage over there.
The creature continues to screech as it starts to flail around. Its arm, leg, scythe-like talons claw around it into the branches of the world tree itself, starting to tear up and just biting and clawing all around as it is now threatening the very fabric that you are walking upon.
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't. So
It does start to flit below, as you would start to see at this point, as your vision starts to come back. You just see it starting to tear up your pathway, and start to get rid of everything around it.
Cool.
As leaving, like threatening to rip off the ship that's many of you are standing on from the tethers of the vines, as well as the way you need to go, your path forward. As your path forward is being threatened by this creature, that's where we're gonna end tonight.
That's it.
Still kind of in the middle of shit. The creature badly damaged, but still got some juice left. As we'll pick up there next week, folks. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and all those things. Let us know what you think in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank
See you next time,
everyone.
See y'all
chat.
later.
Night,
I-
Twitch.
Later, Nip.
Bye.